one person says, hey, Joe Rogan's bad for young dudes. Like I know he kicks the bag really hard, but like this whole like promotion of drugs and moral relativism and that God is a fag and that there should be open borders and that like everybody should upload themselves into a higher consciousness and be a robot. Like, do you guys think this is good for young men? Like, this is awful advice. And it's very similar to, I never liked strip clubs ever. And when you admit to a bunch of dudes that you don't like strip clubs, everyone agrees with you. Even though like right before it's like, yeah, strip club time, man. It's going to be so hot. It's going to be a fucking blast. And if you're like, yeah, they kind of make me uncomfortable. They're like, I know, right? I hate it. It's the same with Rogan. They're like, he's so strong and so tough. He's such a ninja. He tells it like it is. He's got all his best friends. He's such a man. And you're like, kind of a faggot though, right? And they're like, yes. Like, no one loves him. People look to him for power alpha shit, and that's why he can get away with this shit. He's not my master. So why do you think Jesus Christ frees people? Because he's not a secular master. You can't manipulate him. You can't fuck with people with that. That's one reason why the space program is so fucking psychotic. They created a secular religion with that shit. It's about dreams and fucking priests in these weird costumes and, deleting all the proof and fucking saying, fuck you to God. We will do what we want in this world. We will prove that the origins of the universe is nothing more than a big bang. That's a religion, guys. There's no fucking evidence to any of this shit. And when people accept nonsense, they'll accept anything. They're living in cognitive dissonance and they won't be broken out of it until there's a jackboot on their fucking throat. So, I mean, listen, I would wrap this up if like what I'm saying is so helpful to people. It's like you just to snap people out of this shit. It's so comparable to strip clubs where it's like so sexy. I love strip clubs. It's like kind of weird though. I kind of feel bad for the chicks. It's kind of like embarrassing. Everyone's kind of like weird and mean. They're like, I hate strip clubs. Dudes don't like strip clubs. There's a few dudes that do. Sam Tripoli loves them. But like most dudes don't feel comfortable with this setup because they know that the chicks don't want them. They know that they're being scammed. They know the beers are too expensive. They know other guys don't want to chat and make eye contact with you because it's a weird environment. They know it's probably run by the mob. The lighting's off. The music sucks. The DJ's annoying. Like, what part of that is cool? I mean, even for the horniest guy, like no one's fucking the strippers. So you just give people money to kind of embarrass themselves a little and manipulate you. Make an argument why that's a fun time and I'll listen, but we all know it isn't. And think about how many groups of guys are like strip clubs and just they'd all be like, they're so weird and gay. There's a real gay undertone to it. It's probably what Rogan likes. He's probably like, oh, look at these tits, right, bro? Making your dick all nice and hard. Dick it nice and hard with these tits. Very creepy.